And now we shall jump from one recommendation to Sharon to another recommendation that I made last week to Sean for Late Night with the Devil. And
You did, yes.
you got on a ferry, you left the island to to go see this find a cinema that actually showed this film.
I
So
did.
Late Night with the Devil, tell us about it.
Okay, so Late Night with the Devil. This was you. You said, "Oh, Sean, there's a film coming out that you may like."
Hmm.
Takes place in the 70s, and obviously, so I was like, it piqued my interest, and obviously, it doesn't come to the island, so it just happened to be on in Poole, Bournemouth, which is it's only about 10 minutes from my mum's where I stay. So I booked up, and I met someone who transferred from the Isle of Wight cinema, so that was quite good. And I
Oh yeah.
swapped tickets. Anyway, on with the film because it's that good. So yeah, so this film basic story is it's a late night show host, Jack. Someone he's a late night show host, a bit like Johnny Carson, and
Yeah.
his ratings are not so good, so he decides he's going to do a Halloween special, and it is just like seriously, it's just so like. Brought back nostalgia like the late 70s TV shows with like split screen and like coming up on the show tonight we have Cleo, we have thing, and it's got the orchestra that's in the studio and like a compere that the studio that makes wisecracks and 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 so he has these characters on. There's like a psychic guy, one that comes in and says in the audience, oh, something's here, something's there. And they have a guy that's on to say, oh, this is all nonsense. I can do this. I'm a, and then they have this young girl. She's inside her. She's got, she's possessed by Mr. Wriggles or whatever. But anyway, so TV show to start with. But there is when they sort of cut to go to the breaks, you see a bit of back footage. So you've got like talking, say, Jack, you've got to go on. He goes, oh, I'm not so sure about this. I'm not so sure what's yes, let's carry on, and and then it goes back, and you see the audience, and the audience all dressed up in Halloween costumes. Some of them are a little bit creepy, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that's basically the story, and you get the backstory, and you find out that a member, like you get some of these big groups where they say that I don't know if it's conspiracy theories where they say they all meet up in the giant redwoods, and the build all this sort of stuff. So there's a little bit of a backstory there that like. To get his ratings higher, he needed to obviously
Yeah, engage with them.
give something back. He needed to give
Yeah.
something back. So
Yeah.
which happens to, and then it just sort of to a pretty, even the skeptic that's trying to do the audience. This was just so original. It really was. This was something. I don't know. This was something pretty special.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I'm so pleased I saw this. Everything. I loved this from go from the very, very start. I thought, yes, this is going to be right up my street. You know what I mean? And it was like, as I say, I love the split screen techniques, and it was almost nostalgic, like some of the TV. It took me right back to like Saturday night TV, and now we have the late night show with Jack and. He'd do the intro and he'd talk to the audience and try and warm up the audience.
Yeah,
And
I love it. It's like brand new nostalgia.
brand new nostalgia. Yeah. And as I say, as the show goes on, stranger and stranger, and some quite weird things happen. First of all, the psychic. They're like, he's the chap comes on. He's like, it's all fake. It's all fake. It's all that. And then he becomes really ill and he has to go to hospital. Anyway, but. It's just really, really good. And towards the end, it's like, should we say, there's a lot of liquids flying around and
Oh yeah, yeah.
and a lot of flame and a lot of brimstone and fiery stuff. And it goes into a little bit of a backstory. But yeah, no, it was just what I liked about this was the originality of it. And I mean, I know, Sharon, you're not particularly into those sort of films, but I don't think this would I don't think find this one particularly offensive. To be, I think you could actually watch this one without feeling too affronted, if you know what I mean, because it wasn't it was quite cleverly thought out. I thought it was quite cleverly done, and it wasn't real Satanism type thing. It was very much just a phenomena, if you like. So Yeah, totally original. Really, really liked this. Really, really liked it. As I say, you expected me to give this a five, but I'm going to give it a four. I'm going to give it a four because I think,
Okay.
so. Mm,
Yeah, no, that's good, Sean. Because the thing is that with this, when I heard the premise of it, I do not like horror movies. I don't watch
no.
horror movies, but the premise of this actually made me go, "Oh, I want to watch this."
Yeah.
And so it was so me recommending it to you was kind of like me living vicariously through you because I
Yes.
was like, I'm not going to be anywhere where I'm going to watch this film, Sean. This is my gift to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so
So,
much. Thanks so much. Yeah.
yeah,
No,
but
it was
everything
a
I've seen about this film, it does
surprise.
look
Yeah.
like it's going to be that it's should be good. It should be good, and
Mm,
I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it.
thank you.
But and it sounds like it's going up into your, if I may, almost say it's going to go somewhere high up in your list of horror movies, like
Horror
somewhere.
movies, yeah, that's what I mean. Everything. Well, as you know, I mean, I'd sort of given up on them recently
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because there is those couple that are out, Hereditary or whatever, and I mean, I haven't really bothered. Whereas before I would have bothered, but this maybe has, started to. But no, it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.